you doing? It's me, Zachariah. So we're gonna talk about something serious, and I'm gonna change my tone of voice because I know I do a lot of ratchet ranting on here, but this is something serious. So, an 18-year-old young man, multiracial young man, all of us African people, mixed race, but he has so she's a white mother and African American descendant father. Now, look at the phenotype. He has kinky hair, like I do. Okay, now multiracial background as well. Well, anyway, he, his mother went. They're from North Carolina, right? They went to Florida, and he wanted to see his father's side of the family tree in Florida. Meet his relatives on his dad's side. His dad was told was locked up, so they took a long trip to go from North Carolina to Inglewood, Florida. Okay, not California, Inglewood, Florida. And Giovanni met. So they're supposed to go see the grandfather on his dad's side. So his cousin, three cousins, um, and according to was told before Giovanni contacted his mother, excuse me, sorry, I just woke up hours ago. Okay, he went to he went with his cousin at 1 in the morning because his grandfather they were smoking weed. Let me pause right there. Now I don't. All the time I had cannabis in my system was CBD, or I never done smoke. I can't smoke. I have asthma. I never done illegal drugs. CBD is legal. I had it due to medical complications of taking the Moderna shot for the COVID. Okay, it seemed that I had like the mold is gone, but right now I tell my medical business. I have my hair is full of hair. I have a small puffy fro, but I have a bald spot where the mold was. I don't know what I do have folliculitis. Due to that, I'm sorry that to make medical information misinformation, but I took the Moderna shot. So before that, when I had got my hair done on for what's the thing called Astroworld. No, I didn't go to Astroworld with Travis Scott. Heck no. He relaxed. And relaxed with did not break the hair. It was the Moderna shot. I took the Moderna shot on the day of Leah's 20th anniversary, 25th of August. Okay. And Judge Dean Hidalgo here in Harris County was giving $100. I had a free apartment. My stimulus check had already gone, excuse me. So I needed some money. So I had to go to get some money, um, through the Moderna. I shouldn't to shop, but that's why I'm not to go outside the subject. That was the reason why I took CBD oil. Everybody said, "Oh, you into weed?" No, I'm not. Okay, but I took CBD oil when I was getting hair breakage. I had abrasions in the scalp, like automatically reaction. And later on, I went to dermatologist 2 years later, 2023, before last Saturday before I lost my apartment, and they said I had folliculitis. But the dermatologist said they were doing everything good because I was using black seed oil, CBD oil, all the time, all the team. So just letting you know before everybody starts saying, "Oh, he was smoking." No, I'm not a weed smoker. I actually, the stuff stinks. But taking CBD oil topically and internally was good for my health. So I wanted to let you know. Okay. So anyway, to take away the subject, is just before anybody start making rumors about me being a weed smoker. Nope, never had done. I never done crack. Somebody who's stalking me saying I did crack, never done it either. Okay, never done drugs. Okay, so and I probably do need some CBR now because not for real. I have a big fro, but middle of my apartment where the mold was at, I thought I had skin cancer. You get skin cancer, baby. Y'all, my abrasion, and then for some reason I don't know what happened. It came back. I don't know what's going on. But I've been taking my topical stuff. I stopped taking it for a while, but yeah, I know it's because I don't have aloe vera gel. Anyway, but that's never something that the way I say it. The reason why I brought the weed up because anyway, is because if he was acting a fool, according to the cousins, What I witnessed for people who smoke that stuff, regular marijuana, they be like, duh, right. But I'm assuming it was not marijuana they was smoking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to stop right there in the middle of the story. I'm from Houston. On the street, I stay in West University. Okay? West University place where it's a wealthy area and nice. I didn't stay in Midtown where Whitmire is now kicking the folks out there. No offense, because part of me it's a mixture. There's some good homeless people out there in downtown. I know where place to go. Do not arrest them, but the ones who act a fool. And everyone know that Kush, okay? Woo! Baby, that Kush is the demon. People smoke that stuff and they will act a fool. And before I was homeless, 2014, this is how I know about Maricopa County. Shout out to Paula Flo about the sex trafficking because she was telling me about that she's against, I'm against whooping kids too. She's against that as well, and abortion. She's a sister. She told me about Maricopa County sex trafficking. That's how I know about. That's how I was putting two and two together about somebody stock. Man, I'm not saying he did it, but okay. 2014, one of my neighbors, she got on that Kush. Okay, I changed the subject, and she smoked Kush and she was punching her son. I had to contact. I was scared to contact the laws because I didn't want when we heard about the sex trafficking of the CPS. Shout out to Paula for educating about that 2014. Okay, about the social workers lying, and so I didn't want that to happen to the young man. He was 12 years old. It took a couple, even that's when Precinct 6 asked me, why did they take that? I said, because I was scared if the child would bust about, they told me to contact the manager. One of the helpers, the bright skinned chick on the phone, my face, one trying to give me 52 times, 2 years before that, 2012, okay, I'll forget. When she was making fun of me, I was trying to keep me out. But I want my big shots in 12. Baby, I got revenge and contacted Tori Caselli, that was CEO of Housing Authority. Actually, my former boss, because I was intern in 2013. Okay? And so I emailed about Miss Kelsey. I think she got fired. And that's how the story came out. So I was trying to Miss Garcia, the white lady, she married to a Mexican dude. She was our manager with Patel. She was nice, by the way. I like Miss Garcia, the white lady over there. I wish she was there. She was. She was a good white lady. So I was trying to tell her. I told Precinct 6 cops about what happened. We brought about up there because the cousins are saying that they smoke weed and Giovanni act a fool. I don't think it was weed. I think it was Kush. So going back to my former home girl, I snitched on her because Texas law, if you see someone getting abused and you report it, you go to jail. I ain't trying to go to jail behind it, but I came from abusive family. I'm be honest with you, I'm not trying to hit me ratchet. I don't hit women, but if you hit my child, it's not my child, it's her child. I like to put on one knock in the head, okay? I'm real with you. Same thing my grandfather used to chase my dad with his gun, hit me, okay? And told my grandmother, you know what I'm saying? That's how I don't believe whooping kid. No, I don't, okay? So, but she was punching him literally, and she was on that Kush. That's why, because but I was trying to tell a story in a professional, classy manner. When the cousins are saying that Giovanni smoked weed and he acted a fool, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I try y'all to be professional and classy. I'm about to get ratchet. The story don't match. Okay? I'm trying not to be ratchet because I seen many episodes people smoking that Kush. Was it the real? I'm sorry. Was it real? Am I J Cole? Is it real? Was it real weed? Cause if I was smoking marijuana, it'd be like, you know what I'm saying, dull. And I seen it. Okay, because I don't smoke weed. All time I had cannabis was internally with CBD oil, 2022, 23, and taco. Only because I had the reaction of the Moderna shot. I do believe it was some skin cancer type of thing, but thank God the dermatologist told me I don't have it. But I had a mole and I had abrasion, I had like basil cancer. Yeah, abrasion of shoes. I got pictures of that stuff. Oh Lord, oh my baby, I got some pictures about the baby. It scared the heck out of me. Times 21, 22. Okay. Okay, I got to the Madonna shop for $100. Just he leaning out, I was giving us $100. I need some money, baby. I ain't have no money. Okay, so anyway, waiting for people, the SI people. Just don't go to Marquis Law Firm, Marquis Law Firm, Southwest side where the thoughts be hanging out. That law firm did me dirty when I hit the street show did. So anyway, I don't believe the three cousins will tell the truth. I'm sorry, I had to go. I was trying to tell the story. I had to cut off and tell my style why I think you got to go to another subject, to the relate to the subject. There's nowhere in the world Giovanni will smoke weed and he just start cussing. There had to be some kush or some weed mixed in, because I heard many stories. And like I said, I was on the street, and that's why I stayed at West University, because you didn't see too many people on that kush. We don't play West University, HB don't play that area. But downtown, midtown, woo! You gonna go to Laura Streets. You gotta know about midtown. Baby, go get my mail. And Laura, baby, I get my stuff and go. Cause them folks on that kush, that's how I know that the cousins are lying. That's how I know the three little cousins of him, his African side of family are lying. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get ratchet. I had to, because they tell the story that Giovanni pulled a knife. If he did, and he was smoking weed, and he was cussing, it had to be other drugs involved, or they got drunk, or you had the weed was mixed up with some other chemicals, or they had kush. And y'all from Houston, Texas, that's why I with my, if you're from here in Houston, I'm not, part of me disagree with mine, and part of me agree with him. He kicking them homeless people out downtown, midtown, because that cook. That's why I ain't vote for She Jackson Lee. She dead. I ain't vote for she. If you care about homeless and this your district, you could have stopped that a long time by 2016. Okay? Because that's when Kush started getting popular in the mid 2010s, like 2015. Baby, in 2015, I told you my former homegirl punching her son. That's how I know that the cousin lying. When she was smoking that Kush, the little boy wasn't 12 years old. He was no bad, with no bad ass. His friend was just telling, she told me in time about the ghetto cutie homes. Okay, we were cutie homes, third ward. She told me that she wanted her son hanging. That's how I know. He was a good young man. He won a school in Fifth Ward, a good school, one of those prep schools, in the Fifth Ward. And he was good in art, and he was not. He was trying to let his little brother go take a bath. And then two, he was obeying his mother. As I was leaving y'all, this, I'm sorry to say the word, bitch, was punching her son like she fighting a dude in the street. And when I saw that, I had to go ahead and I said, nah, I want to get that weave off her head, and she was finding that fried chicken, babe. I want to get some. That's how that's how I know the cuts a line. Cause my homegirl, before I even hit the streets, y'all, 2014 in the Kennedy damn homes, she was smoking that kush. That's how I know they lying. Cause anybody know if you own that, baby. When I see people on that kush, I get out. Baby, you better get out the way. You go to downtown, midtown. That's how I know. You go to Metro Transit, y'all. Them three cousins are lying. I'm sorry. There's no way in hell Giovanni was smoking weed and he just act the fool, getting ratchet out, cussing, and pull out a knife. That's not a weed smoker. Weed smoker makes you dull. Okay? All the time I had cannabis in my system with CBD, I never smoked a weed. I do, when I grew up in the A, I'll be 46 in a couple more days. I grew up in the A's when they said, just say no, went to a white school, and later on gave me Hispanic. And when Nancy Reagan, with her corrupt behind, and she was bringing her husband bringing the drugs up into the hood, and CIA and Bush, but they corrupt racist behind every ass, and cussing him, talking about my child here. Well, he was 18, regardless of sober. But the truth of the matter is, Giovanni cousins are lying. In that story, I'm sorry, there's nowhere in the hell, so cuss up here, that Giovanni, they were all smoking weed before they went to see their grandfather, and he just act a fool. There had to have been some altercation, and then if he did act the fool while they were smoking weed, the weed could have been kush. If y'all drug dealer, I'm definitely, I don't get involved in that drug culture, I'm definitely telling the truth. Them three cousins are lying. Them three cousins. Now they keep changing stories to the police officer. That little boy, the 18-year-old young man, because he's not a boy, he's 18, he's grown. I'm sorry, but I'm trying 18, like in 97, I said I was grown. Me and my grandma got into my dad. I don't care. Anyway, point is, I'm 46 soon. I still say I was grown. I'm going to